What's up, everybody? It's E to P here to do another video for y'all. This video is gonna be Mayans MC Season 3, Episode 6 review. You can't pray a lie. The episode starts off with Gabby taking Easy to the hospital. In the previous episode, Easy got shot by some Stockton Mayan. I'm kind of confused as to why they targeted Easy. I really hope they explain at some point, what made them decide to target Easy. Is it because he delivered the drugs to a bearer? Is that why they decided to target him? And, why wouldn't they target Coco as well? Maybe they can't get the Coco because he with the druggies. But, I'm just curious as to why they targeted Easy. But anyway, like I said, Gabby takes Easy to the hospital after he got shot. Next, we see Bishop walking up to a flipped over car. And we see the mother of his kid inside of the car. And then we see Bishop laying in the bed. So I'm guessing that was just a dream. I don't know what the dream signifies, but I'm assuming that was just a dream. But anyway, we see Bishop in the bed and his phone starts ringing. Bishop gets a call from Hank saying that they shot the kid, talking about Easy. So Bishop is on his way. He lets him know he's on his way to the hospital. Angel's flipping out at the hospital, going off. His brother got shot, so he's upset, understandably. Bishop tells Angel to shut the fuck up. Then he tells the guys to take him away. Next, we see Angel and Easy. They're just talking, Easy's asking about his dad in the truck. And Easy ends up reassuring Angel that he is going to be okay. Bishop, Taz, and Hank all go to Easy's room. Easy explains to him how the dude just came out of nowhere. And nobody's heard from a bearer. They're saying he is still radio silence from him. Just to let you know, they kind of make me mad because last episode, we saw a bar get stopped by one of the Mayan kings, one of the three kings, and he got a whole bunch of guys, and they didn't even say anything about that this episode. The episode before that, Montez gets killed by Paulo, left on the Mayans' doorstep. They haven't said anything about that. They haven't said anything about whatever son got killed from season 2, episode 10. They haven't said anything about, Easy killing Miguel Galindo's mother. It's like they got all of these doors open, but ain't going through none of them. It's like they start all of these plots and then just leave them. But anyway, Bishop orders Easy to get out of town. Easy doesn't want to. He says, they came to him. Fuck that. He gonna get his man. But Bishop tells him that if something happens to those guys, the first person they're gonna come to is Easy. So he tells Easy to take Gabby and get out of town. Then Gabby shows up and Taz, Hank, and Bishop are all about to leave. And Angel thanks Gabby, and Gabby says, of course. And basically, Gabby brought Easy his clothes. Next, we go to Nestor, Alvarez, and Miguel. Alvarez and Nestor are explaining to Miguel what happened at the compound, how they killed Juan Diaz. And no, was his name? Juan Denver. Juan Denver was his name. I'm sorry. And while they're explaining it to him, Alvarez's phone keeps going off, and then Alvarez asks Miguel, what do they want him to do? And Miguel says he'll take care of it. And he tells Alvarez that his burning issues, he'll take care of it and stay here and to take care because his burning issues kept him from protecting Miguel Galindo's interests at the compound, which in a way is BS because Miguel got warned by that lady. I can't remember her name. The mayor that he's banging. He got warned by her several times about these people. And then they kill her people. You know what I'm saying? And now they kill his dude. like saying that Alvarez wasn't protecting his interests. Nah, stop fucking everything moving and handle your business. That's what happened. He wasn't focused. He hasn't been focused since his mother died. So, but of course, you know, he blames it on Alvarez, and it is what it is. Alvarez tells Nestor, you know, after Alvarez takes the call, Nestor asks him, what's up? And Alvarez tells Nestor that he needs his help. Then we go to Coco banging his druggy girlfriend, and they talk about a whole bunch of stuff for a minute. Honestly, I didn't really, I'm not really paying a lot of attention to these type of scenes this episode. You know, next, Emily just shows up at Easy's house to ask him, is he okay and everything. To me, this was like incredibly retarded and stupid. Okay, so basically, she's just gonna show up at the dude's house. You know, she's not gonna call his father. She's just gonna show up at the house. That was so stupid, but I know we gotta have Emily in every single episode, so I guess this was just her way, their way of fitting her in an episode, even though it was incredibly retarded. She's married to a drug kingpin who could have Easy and his whole family executed, you know, with the phone call. And he knows about Easy, but yeah, she's just gonna show up at his house like that? Come on, man, that was just so dumb. And then Gabby just happens to come out and see it, and she's all stupid and stuttering and don't know what to say. I swear, man, I really hope that they kill her off the show. I really do. I'm just sick of Emily. I love Sarah Bolger, the actress, but I'm sick of Emily. She adds nothing to the show. She doesn't add her stories never have anything to do with the show. And she's just, I don't know, man. It's like she's just a time waster, like just, I don't know. I'm just tired of her. I really hope she gets it at some point soon. Next, Angel is smoking in the hospital, and it's, you know, somebody keeps telling him, like, sir, you can't smoke, you can't smoke. Then Angel just pulls his gun out and cocks it, and he's storming to the room of the Stockton dude that shot his brother. And when he gets there, he sees Nestor and some other guy guarding the room. You know, that's what Alvarez had asked Nestor to do. Told him to guard that Stockton Mayan and make sure nothing happens to him. So Nestor and Angel ends up getting into it, and Angel calls him a French braided little bitch. And then Nestor calls him Angelita, you know, and I guess there's no love lost between those two dudes. But basically, Angel and the guys couldn't get to the dude because Nestor and the other guy was protecting him under Alvarez's orders. We see Easy and Gabby driving down the highway, and then they stop so Easy can call Felipe, his dad, you know, let him know that he's okay, that he'll clean the truck. Felipe says he'll take care of all that and just take care of Gabby. We see Adelita going through the slums looking for Minnie. Alvarez comes to pay Bishop a visit, and man, this was the scene they showed in the previews that got me real hyped for this episode. And sad to say, that scene in the preview was pretty much the best part of the whole show. I hate it when they do that. I mean, it's like they know what you want because they give it to you in the previews, then they give you something totally different when you watch the show. Hate these fuckers in Hollywood sometimes, I swear. But anyway, they get to talking. You know, Bishop's going off on Alvarez, talking about how he brought him down there and he saddled him with them two clowns, and he just going off. But then Alvarez warns Bishop that if he touches those Stockton Mayans, he won't just have to answer to the Kings, meaning he's going to have to answer to him too. Bishop tells Alvarez that he isn't a Mayan anymore and has no say in what he does. And then Alvarez leaves. Just so y'all know, these two are cousins. These are blood cousins. They're family. So, you know, I don't know how this is going to play out with those two. But I'm not, to be honest, man, I can't even get hyped anymore expecting good things to happen on this show. You know, if I'm pleasantly surprised, cool, but my hopes are down the toilet after this episode, to be honest. I was not impressed with this episode at all, especially considering what just happened last episode. But, you know, anyway, we go back to the druggies. They're all singing and dancing and, you know, Then we go back to Easy and Gabby. They're in a church talking. Then they go outside and they're still talking. I'm going to tell you, man, all of this relationship, emotional BS this episode sounded, I don't know if y'all ever seen Charlie Brown, but you know how the teacher used to be like, womp, 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 womp. That's how a lot of it sounded to me this episode. I ain't gonna lie, I was incredibly disappointed with this episode. I really expected a much better episode. And yeah, as I say, every time I do one of these videos, man, bring Kurt Sutter back. I don't know who these people are writing this trash. To be honest, it feel like I'm watching writers who should be writing for Lifetime or one of those kind of channels and not writing for Mayans MC fans or Sons of Anarchy fans. I just can't take it. Okay, anyway, we go back to Adelita, and she's still looking for Minnie, and she finds her. Miguel goes to meet the mayor and asks her, did she sell him out? Did she tell those Lobo Sonaro people anything about him, or did she give him up? And she says she doesn't make deals with people who kill her employees. They both make some comments about collateral damage. She says to him, now you know how it feels to have collateral damage. And then he says something to her that even though he's held her and laughed with her and made her come, that if she was the collateral damage, he wouldn't give a thought about it. Basically saying if she gets it, oh well. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. They seem pretty cool. Now they don't seem cool at all. Anyway, Easy takes Gabby to the ocean. Bishop is at his kid's grave site. His ex shows up. Then we go back to Easy and Gabby. They finally have sex. Then we go back to the druggies, still singing and dancing. Then King Druggy comes over to Coco and tells him he's gonna fuck his girlfriend tonight and tell him not to get jealous because, he'll fuck him too. Then he tells him that if he doesn't steal 3 more keys of heroin for him, he's gonna burn his girlfriend. So this dude is fucking psycho. This shit is kind of stupid too, to be honest. Evidently, whoever wrote this doesn't know anything about the drug game. And I'm not even saying I'm like in the drug game. I work for a living. I write books. I do other things. But I do know about, I grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Baltimore. I understand how this stuff works. And how the hell, there's no way for Coco to steal 3 more keys. There's no way for him to even get to the Mayans can't even get to the drugs at this point. So how in the hell will Coco steal 3 keys? I mean, it's just getting, that whole shit is getting retarded. We'll see where it goes, but I don't know. I'm not feeling that at this point either, to be honest. Next, we see Bishop and his ex are at a restaurant talking. His ex says she's moving. Her girlfriend got a job, and their whole family is gonna move. And her and Bishop still have a house together. And basically, she asks him if he can sign over the house to her, and she'll sell it and split the money with him. Bishop signs the papers and then tells her to get the fuck out. Bishop calls Angel and tells him to fucking do it. Adelita has Minnie in a tub and tells her that she needs to rest so they can be ready. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Adelita is my favorite female on this whole show. I really don't like the way they did her this season either so far. I definitely don't like the haircut. But in terms of being a badass broad, Adelita is the one badass on this show who you really don't want to play with because, she don't play. Adelita handles business. She was the leader of the resistance. You know what I'm saying? So, and then she gave herself up to save Miguel. So I'm real curious to see what Adelita's next plans are going to be. But one thing I can say, unless they totally holds her too, whatever she brings to the show should be pretty good, because like I said, she don't fuck around. Adelita is a bad motherfucker for real. And now that if she's focused again and back on point, like I said, I expect her to bring it in one way or the other. Next we go to Nestor and his accomplice. They're following the Stockton Mayans on the highway, I guess making sure they get home. All of a sudden, Angel and Creeper pop up on their bikes, and they ride up to the car where the Stockton Mayans are at, and they shoot both of them in the head, kill them dead right down the highway. You see the car just veer off and crash. And then Nestor's accomplice asks him what they should do, and Nestor says, tonight, nothing. So I don't know why he wouldn't go back to Alvarez tonight. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out too. It kind of shocked me that it's like, I don't know. maybe Nestor just don't care for these gangs at all, you know. And I don't know. But I am curious to see, you know, Alvarez told Bishop not to do anything to those Stockton Mayans, or, you know, it was going to be consequences. He was going to have to answer to him. And now that they killed him, you know, that's one more, you know, like I said, one more piece on the board. We'll see if they do anything with it. Honestly, like I said, my hopes are not up anymore with this show. I love Sons of Anarchy. And I really thought I could love Mayans MC too. But I'm going to tell y'all, basically Mayans MC is the chick flick version of Sons of Anarchy. Let me repeat what I just said. The Mayans MC is the chick flick version of Sons of Anarchy. There wasn't all of this emotional shit. Like even with Coco stealing the brick. We haven't heard anything about that. Let me tell y'all, in Sons of Anarchy, when Juice stole that brick, all hell broke loose. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that shit haunted Juice till the very end, to be honest. So, you know, this show is not like Sons of Anarchy. I wish it was, but it's just not. It's not as good. It's just too much other stuff, too much relationships, too much emotional shit. Like I said, I don't know who the hell these writers think they're writing for. Maybe they don't understand their fan base. Most of us want to see violence. We want to see shootings. We want to see motorcycle chases. We want to see interactions with the various clubs or gangs or whoever. I'm sick of all of this other shit. I swear to God. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't even want to fucking review this episode, to be honest. I really thought about not doing it, but I kind of been on a roll with it. I know some people like to watch them, so I figured, shit, I keep doing it. Excuse me, y'all. Let me just get a little drink. But this episode really let me down. If I was to give it a number score, I'd give it a 2 out of 5. I damn near want to give it a 1 out of 5, to be honest. But I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 just off the interactions between, the one interaction we got between Bishop and Alvarez and how the show ended. Actually, it didn't just end with Angel and Creeper killing those guys. It actually ended with Easy and Gabby laying on the beach. And Easy got a text message. And when he looked at his phone, Angel sent them a message saying, "We're going to war." And then Easy's sitting there beside Gabby, like hearing that. You know, and I'm sure that's going to play a part in his decision-making going forward, because I doubt seriously he wants to drag Gabby into all that mess. I'm actually shocked that Gabby would want to be part of this stuff, seeing how Easy just almost got shot by a guy. You know, and I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out too. But I'm at the point where if the characters aren't part of the club, I don't give a shit about them. At this point, I don't give a shit about Gabby. I don't give a shit about the Galindos. I don't give a shit about Felipe Reyes. The only people I care about are those people wearing the Reapers at this point. The only people I care about. You know what I'm saying? If the show, if they had a way to tie their elements, you know, those other elements to the Mayans, but hell, the Mayans don't even get that much time, to be honest. So, you know, it is what it is. I just was not impressed with this episode at all. You know, they got 4 more episodes and they got a lot of stuff they need to tie up. And I don't have my hopes are very low that they'll be able to tie up everything. Not even just from this season, but they haven't even tied up the stuff from the last season, to be honest. So it is what it is. Anyway, that's my review. You know, those are my thoughts. I didn't like this episode at all. I don't even know if I want to watch the preview, you know, for the next episode, because I feel like they got me on this one. You know, I was so hyped for this episode, and I'm just so let down. You know, honestly, today, I don't even care if y'all comment. I don't even care if y'all like the video, to be honest. It's on y'all. I do want more. I would like for you to subscribe if you do like the video, but honestly, I like I said, I'm going to just wait and see what happens next week, see if we get a better episode. But the thing that worries me the most is that we got one scene with Felipe and one scene with Emily this week, which probably means they're going to get shoved down our throat next week, because we didn't get none. We really didn't get to see him this week. So I got a feeling, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I expected so much better. That, you know, everybody talked about how great the writing was this season. I guess You know, if you're writing for old ladies, but if you're writing for men like me, I mean, take a look at me. Do I look like, yeah, you writing for a man like me? I go hard. You know what I mean? I want my shit violent. You know what I'm saying? I want to see death. I want to see people getting shot the hell up, beat the hell up, you know, chasing each other on bikes, flying down, whatever. That's what I want to see. I don't give a fuck about all of this, my girlfriend, these girlfriend issues and these woman issues and people trying to find themselves. This is some straight up emotion. It's a throwaway season for real. This season ain't nothing really. Everything that has happened, they haven't addressed it. So I don't know, man. I'm just so frustrated with this shit. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching the video. I love y'all. Those of you who support me and watch the videos. You know, like I said, you can like it if you want to. You can comment if you want to. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. Peace.